All right, it is a bit all over the place for the market, but there is a red hue. So we'll keep it aside for now and look at the commodity space. Manisha Gupta is joining us. Manisha, what's the one commodity you're tracking today?
Well, I'm looking at the index, and that is the FAO Food Index globally that looks at a lot of commodities, and we have seen a surprise decline onto that one, continuing for the month of December as well. So we have seen an easing on a month-on-month and a year-on-year basis as well. So when you look at the numbers itself, well, this has been one of the biggest declines that we've seen in many years there. When you look at a month-on-month basis, in the month of November was 120, and we're trading at 118 is how December closed. As compared to last year, it has been a big decline, as you can see, to the tune of almost 15 to 16 points there. That is a 10% decline on an year-on-year basis when you look at the food index global markets there. The overall numbers also are quite supportive here. The FAO averages the kind of decline that we have seen has been the biggest annual drop since 2015. And as I said, starting from January on how we ended December 2023, it has been a big 10% decline in overall food prices there. When you look at the year-on-year number, last year was 143 of an average. This year is 120 there. I also want to bring in a breakup of what we have done in sense of food prices in this current year until now. I'll start with cereal, and that has seen a gain of 1.5% on a month-on-month. But for the year, we have seen a 15% decline. Within cereals, it has been about maize, rice, and wheat. All of these commodities actually have been in the positive in this year, and that's the reason you have seen that month-on-month increase as well. When it comes to rice, well, this is where the major concerns are. All the Outlook 2024 reports that you will read, rice clearly continues to be a concern. So month-on-month, we're up by 1.6%. Year-on-year, we've seen rice prices gain up by 21% as well. Vegetable oil clearly was not a concern for inflation. Month-on-month, down 1.5%. And year-on-year, we're down by 32 to 33%, even 42% for some of the vegetable oils there. Sugar has been a concern. We did see prices go to a 15-year highs in the month of November, but December closed with a big amount of profit taking, so 16% of a chunk decline there. Year-on-year, 15% on the higher side still. So sugar prices continue to stay on elevated levels there. Dairy hasn't been a concern really because we've seen 16% of a decline globally there. Meat clearly on one side trajectory, which has been on the lower side, 1% down week-on-week, month-on-month, and 2% down on a yearly basis as well. Markets do believe that it's going to be really about cereals, wheat, rice, biofuels is what is going to be in focus in this year as well. Apart from everything else, it's going to be an easing inflationary pressures there.
All right. Manisha, thanks very much for that. That's basically what's happening with commodities. We'll take